When people think of Somalia, conflict and instability often come to mind. But that's only part of the story. Beneath the headlines, Somalis have shown remarkable resilience and entrepreneurial drive. For decades, while the world focused on chaos, Somalis quietly built businesses and kept trade alive. They pioneered mobile money systems and relied on trust and clan networks to keep commerce moving. Commerce is woven into Somali DNA, explaining why business thrived even in the darkest times. Now, with renewed international engagement, new possibilities are opening up. Somalia's economic story is shifting from survival to genuine growth and opportunity. The real story of Somalia is one of hope, innovation, and strength. Long before modern nations, the Somali coast was a global trade hub, the legendary land of Punt. Somali merchants mastered the seas, connecting Africa with Arabia, India, and China. Their dhows carried frankincense, myrrh, spices, and ivory, linking civilizations. This history shaped a culture of enterprise and negotiation that endures today. Coastal city-states like Mogadishu and Merta became wealthy centers of commerce, built on trust and reputation. These traditions allowed trade to flourish without a strong central authority. Frankincense and myrrh, prized in the ancient world, connected nomads and merchants, forging a symbiotic relationship. This dynamic, local goods, global markets, has defined Somalia's economy for millennia. The merchant spirit was never lost. It lives on in Somali entrepreneurs worldwide. When the state collapsed in the 1990s, this spirit filled the void. Somalis drew on history, networks, and business sense to rebuild from the ground up. The echoes of the past continue to shape Somalia's economic future. After independence in 1960, Somalia turned to its oldest resources, land and livestock. Agriculture and pastoralism were the heart of Somali life and the backbone of the economy. Livestock exports, especially, brought pride and crucial foreign currency. Banana plantations flourished, and sugarcane and cotton fed local industries. Yet the focus on large state projects often left nomadic pastoralists relying on tradition. The economy was vulnerable to droughts. When rains failed, disaster struck. The state tried to manage this with infrastructure, but the challenge was immense. When the government collapsed in 1991, formal systems fell apart. But the core, herds, and small farms survived. People relied on resilience and traditional knowledge. The land and herd, once the nation's backbone, became its lifeline in crisis. Their enduring importance remains clear even today. The collapse of Somalia's government in 1991 was catastrophic. State institutions vanished and the formal economy halted. Many predicted Somalia's end, but the people adapted and innovated. They relied on clan systems and trust, business deals sealed with a handshake, disputes settled by elders. Markets stayed open, goods kept moving, and trade continued despite chaos. Entrepreneurs filled the void, providing electricity, water, schools, and clinics. It was raw capitalism, imperfect, but it kept society functioning. This era forged a culture of self-reliance and risk-taking. People learned to build their own networks and not depend on central authority. A generation of tough, resourceful business people emerged. These skills now drive Somalia's economic recovery. Hardship became a source of unique strength. The Somali economy proved it could survive and even evolve without a state. Today, that same grit fuels the country's progress. The world underestimated Somalia's resilience, but it's this resilience that's shaping a new future. Out of state collapse, Somalia built a world-class telecom sector. Private companies laid fiber optics and mobile masts, offering cheap, reliable service. This communication revolution connected Somalis like never before. Next came mobile money. Services like EVC Plus and Zaad transformed transactions. In a country without banks, people could send and receive money by phone. Remittances from the Somali diaspora became the country's largest income source. These funds paid for food, education, healthcare, and fueled small businesses, traditional banking, and government bureaucracy. Somalia leapfrogged outdated systems, adopting the latest technology. This tech-savvy, bottom-up economy weathered statelessness. Innovation became Somalia's lifeline. Today, these advances are a major asset as the country rebuilds. The world can learn from Somalia's leapfrogging spirit. Today, Somalia's economy is a study in contrasts. Major reforms and debt relief have unlocked new international financing. The government is strengthening tax collection and public finances. Agriculture and livestock remain vital, with exports to the Gulf states. The service sector, born in conflict, is dynamic and innovative. Telecom and mobile money industries are among Africa's most advanced. Cities like Mogadishu buzz with new businesses and construction. But challenges remain: security threats, high youth unemployment, and crumbling infrastructure. Climate change brings more frequent droughts and floods, threatening livelihoods. The progress is real, but fragile. Sustained commitment to security, governance, and climate adaptation is essential. Somalia's journey is far from over, but the momentum for lasting prosperity is building. Somalia's future is full of potential. Its long coastline offers rich, untapped fishing grounds. Modernizing fisheries and agriculture could create jobs and boost exports. Somalia's youth, most under 30, are a powerful engine for growth. Investing in education and skills will unleash innovation and tackle unemployment. The country's leadership in mobile technology shows Somalis can master new tools. Abundant sunshine and wind make Somalia ideal for renewable energy. Developing solar and wind power would lower costs and build climate resilience. Attracting investment in clean energy could transform the economy. Somalia's story is one of resilience and entrepreneurial fire. The path ahead requires stability, investment, and inclusive institutions. The opportunities are clear, and the will of the people is strong. With continued reform, Somalia can achieve peace, growth, and shared